Okay, so we're going to try this out. It may or may not work. We'll see. Okay, so I'm trying out a tripod and a miniature ring light. What I didn't realize is how far away the table was from me. Yep, totally just messed it up, guys. Give me just a second. Hopefully that works. I'm going to have to check though. I have to get back up and check without moving the table. Okay. Let's just not move the table. Okay, guys. We're just slowly working with this. Okay. So I'm taking some of my finished paintings that are from a while back, and I'm signing them, putting my cards on the back, and writing the names and getting them ready to go. So I'm also going to try signing with a new pen, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try this one, and if I don't like it, then we won't use it anymore. Okay, so this is Dragon's Blood. There's actually 2 to this set. This is Dragon's Blood number 1. So we're going to turn it over. We're going to get our card. And our E6000 glue. And I'm going to put a light layer of glue on the back of the card. You don't want it too thick because you don't want it seeping out. I'm using the last of these while I'm waiting on my vinyl stickers to come. Well, I say vinyl, they're not technically vinyl, they are permanent, but they remind me of vinyl stickers, so that's what I'm calling them. And then there's a shadow up here at the top that makes a perfect line. So I just center it and match that line. It's the shadow off of this piece of wood here. For some reason my tripod is, oh, it's against the table, so it's shaking. And then while that dries, I'm going to set that on top of it. Make sure it's fully, looky here. So my tripod is not exactly level in here. I'm doing my best, but I'm not in my art studio right now. And we're just doing that to make sure it gets on nice and firm. Okay, and I'm going to try this new pen because it's permanent, and if we don't like it, we don't like it. This painting is called Dragon's Blood. I can already tell you I'm not going to like it because it's going to bleed. So I may resort back to using a regular pen. That's the only thing about using permanent markers, they tend to bleed on canvas. So I name it, and then I sign it. And then in the bottom corner, I initial all my pieces. And then I date it with the year. This one's the 18th. Okay, and then I set this to the side in a piece of wax paper just so that it doesn't stick to anything. To let it dry. Here's Dragon's Blood 2. And it can be pretty much hung any way it wants. These were some of my first paintings before I started using Liquitex. So these are spray varnished. It feels a little different than the Liquitex but you know. Just gonna flip it over. And we're just gonna go on one at a time, and we'll see how you guys enjoy this process. I normally don't show this process. I normally do it off camera. But I'm going to show it today. Okay, again, I'm going to use that same shadow line to make it straight. I'm going to use my box to press, and then just to make sure there's no bubbles. This is Dragon's Blood 2. I'm actually going to have to leave the box on that one a little bit longer. I think I would like to find a nicer pen that does this eventually. I've done 18. I've thought about getting a stamper that does my signature, just so it would show up darker, but the thing is, I was looking at the copyright laws, and if you use a stamp, it's not considered a signature, so it's not considered copyrightable. So, and then we're going to do the same with this one. We're just going to slide it in a piece of wax paper. And sit it to the side. And then I'll fully wrap them in wax paper when I'm done after the glue dries. And put them in my storage box. And they'll be ready to go. Okay, this is Western Sky. I really like this painting. I almost kept it. This is only the second video I'm doing with this tripod, so if it's uncentered or not, you know, perfect, I will learn and we'll work from it. Plus, I'm not in my art room right now, so it's not my standard setup. Follow that line, match it up, my box. I think I might want to even try the iron-ons, to where I can just iron them on the back of the canvas, but my thoughts are, how would that affect the paint on the other side if you heat this side up? If anybody's tried it, let me know. My handwriting is terrible, you guys. That's why it would be awesome to have something that I could just stamp or such. And I'm thinking that a stamp to do the names wouldn't be the half bad. Just to do the name. Okay. And then this is the wax paper I'm sliding it into. So I've already got corners made out perfect for 8x10s. And I just slide them in while they're drying. That way it's not suffocating that and it doesn't cause any issues. Okay, Golden Tears. I think this one is a different, you can kind of hear the texture. This was a different spray that I had tested out. I think I only used it on a couple pieces because I wasn't really happy with it. It bubbled up on top of the cells, but it gives it a textured kind of view. So I still listed it because I feel like some people that like the textured paintings would really like that. Okay. And because I'm doing all this on the back, if somebody wants to turn it a different way than the way that I see it as, then they're welcome to do that. This one is Golden Tears.